Hello, hello, hello. I'm in my garden. My voice is just starting to come back. Like all day long, I could only whisper and I couldn't even communicate with Paul because he's so hard at hearing. It was very difficult to communicate with him. But anyway, this is what happened last night. It is absolutely extreme. This is extreme, and now I have come to this moment where, it was clear that it would come to this moment where I would snap and I would get mad and I will say, okay, it's enough now. It's too much. Okay, it's too much teasing. It's too much gaslighting. It's too much ghosting. It is too much covert cruelty with role play, with all of those troll accounts, and it was just too much, I just couldn't take it anymore. So that's why I even threw the F word around, which I usually don't do, I try I try to stay away from that. So, but obviously you can already see it in my estrogenic field. Nothing has changed, okay? It is what it is. And I'm thinking of you, and I just had a monster orgasm thinking of you, flowing like a river. And it has this monstrously long-lasting effect, and I still feel it. And it is intense and extreme, and there's nothing I can do about it, and I'm not ashamed about it. And I'm not ashamed about talking about this, okay? It is what it is. I'm glad I'm in my garden now, and I'm glad that I can talk to you here. And so I have a lot to say to you about this. I don't even know what to say first. I've been in a dialogue with you all day long about this. And last night it was really intense. I was in my bathroom. I was hollering at you, and then Paul would come in and say, "The neighbors, you're waking the neighbors up." So I said, "Okay, sorry." Then I ran back into my room and I punched the pillow as hard as I could. I killed you in my pillow, okay? And then I would go back in my bathroom trying to get ready to go to bed. And then I would holler at you again. I would have to go back into my bedroom and punch the pillow again. And it would go back and forth. And then I would the total primal scream would come up, and Medusa would totally come out, and I would just scream into my pillow like never before. Just this piercing scream, like biting into my pillow. I laugh about this, but it was really intense, and Paul tried to help me, but obviously he doesn't know how to help me with this. And I feel absolutely horrible for Paul with this, because he knows exactly what's going on. He can tell what's going on, and I'm also honest about this with him, and he thinks I'm abhorrent for liking someone like you. And he's not the only person who thinks that, obviously. But it is what it is. I can't change that, It is, I feel what I feel. I can't just go into a denial and suppress that like my parents would do, for example. So I can't do that. I have to be radically honest about that. That's what I feel. And I offer this, I offer my feelings to you, and what you do with that is totally up to you. I cannot force you to quit drinking or feeling love for me or doing the inwardness meditation process. I can't force you to do this, So all I can do is I can share these feelings with you and that information and my caring for you. I have really deep compassion and caring for you because I see that you're suffering. I see that, and I wish I could help with that in any way possible. I give everything to you. I give my body to you. Everything. My mind, everything. My energetic field, everything I give to you. You don't even deserve it, but I give that to you. I can't help it. That's what it is. But I'm here and you are there, and you do with your life what you're an adult. You do with your body what you want to do, and with your mind, I can just say, this is how I feel, and this is how I suffer, and it brings up my childhood trauma, and it brings up every single childhood trauma there is in me, including sexual abuse. Okay. And it is what it is. That is what it is. So I can't say it in any other way. This is what's happening, and it's very intense, and that's not a criticism against you, because you act out of your own emotional pain. Okay, so, and that triggers my emotional pain really, really badly. And I have never in my life had a psychic connection to someone to this intensity ever before. Okay, this is something completely new to me. I had a psychic connection, always had a psychic connection to my brother and to Annalise, my child therapist. So those two people I had a psychic connection to, but nobody else. And so this is a totally new thing now. And you know what you're doing, obviously. You're highly intelligent, and you're also educated about these things. You're very educated, seems like, in the field of the occult as well, because you already know intuitively that all of that stuff is true. And it is sad for me to see that you funnel your high intelligence into the wrong act outs, into the wrong activities with the multiple toy accounts and all of this that you create a role play with, and they interact with each other, and it all comes out of your computer. It comes from you, from your brain, from your doing. These are all you. Those are not multiple personalities, obviously, and I know exactly what you are now. So you are a psychopath, you are a malignant narcissist, the classic ones. I mean, like the prototypical ones. And it's not a judgment against you. It is how you cope with your pain. Okay, that's how it is. That's what it is. And you cause a lot of suffering with that, in me and in other people as well. Okay. So I just happen to be in love with you, and I put up with all of that crap. But last night I was really fed up with it. So that's why I blocked all of your play figure accounts, because I can't stand it anymore, I detect those, I know exactly why the writing style. Even if you try to make them write differently, I still see it. I mean, you also give it away, like you drink alcohol, then of course then you can't focus fully, what you're doing with that role play, and then stuff leaks out. And I go like, okay, that's it. That's what I thought. So it's also quite dramaturgical and entertaining for the entire group. And yeah, it made me laugh also, but it makes me cry more than it makes me laugh. It makes me absolutely ragingly mad. And it brings my Medusa out, my inner protector. And hatred comes out against you. But that's a temporary thing because I don't hold grudges. I don't hold hatred in suspense. I don't become bitter about it. You are very bitter. You are one of the most bitter people I've ever met in my life. Bitter, sarcastic, and violent, and extremely verbally and psychologically abusive, and cruel and sadistic. Okay, that's what you are. That's your act outs. Okay. Underneath, I have already seen that underneath there's an inner child that's very vulnerable, very afraid, and there's also a compassionate man underneath. Believe it or not, I've seen that compassionate man. Believe it or not, there's a white knight underneath. Okay, so there's an animal lover underneath. Okay, unfortunately, the act outs, the energy of the ego is completely laying itself on top of the inner child, and on top of your vulnerability, and on top of that compassion. Your entire compassion center is cluttered with the egoic energy and act out, with that constant incessant need to do narcissistic repair, constant never-ending narcissistic repairing going on with you, constant. That's what your mind is on 24 hours a day. That's an exhausting life to live. Love will never come out of that, ever. So it just pushes me away, it pushes other people away. So whatever you feel for me, that's totally your business. If you love me, then you should say it to me. You should come to me and don't worry about what other people think, and say it to me publicly. That will be the best thing to do. It will break a lot of hearts out there, but you should do it, okay? And that would be the most honest thing to do to your body and to your brain. But if you can't do that, then that's your business, okay? You are where you are, okay? But if you can't do that, if you don't want me, if you don't love me, if you don't like my body, if you like other women better than me, then that's only one thing that I'm asking from you, and that is you must, if that's the case, you must move your energetic field away from mine, and never let your energetic field touch my energetic field ever again. Because for you to do that, you're just doing this for self validation. You want my validation, but you don't want to give me anything, okay? And that is extremely cruel, and I don't put up with that, okay? I love my body, I love my brain, I love myself, okay, deeply, okay? I am my deepest own lover. I am my own dog mom, okay? And I protect myself, and the Medusa protects me, and the blue god protects me. I'm in the blue god sphere, okay? And I don't let anyone, I don't let anyone dominate me, dictate to me, put me into a cage, be cruel to me, or ghost me, or gaslight me, or ignore me and reject me like this, and then keep coming back. It's okay if you reject me, but don't come back. Okay, that's all I'm asking from you. That's not that much to ask. Okay. So if you love me, come to me, talk to me. That'd be the right thing to do. That would be the most moral and ethical thing to do for you. So, but I can't make you do anything. I can only offer rational sense and love and compassion to you. I love you infinitely much, and I care about you, and I want you to be happy, okay? And I let you go. I will let you go. If you want to go, I let you go, okay? But you have to also let me go, and you have to let me interact and communicate with other people and other men too, okay? So you can't just put me into some kind of closet and lock the door and let me feel incredible agony of loneliness and despair. You can't do that to me, okay? That's wrong. That's your inner compassion should know that this is absolutely wrong, not from some kind of social perspective or whatever, social norms or morals. No, from the heart chakra, okay? From the heart chakra, you should have compassion for me. I'm a living being. I deserve love, and you should know that. You should wish me the best as well. Okay. But if you love me, I am here for you 100%. Okay, that's what I have to do. That's what I have to say to you, you know. That's what I offer to you. So that's basically it, okay? Take care. Peace.